You guys know the name of this squash. What's this one? Zucchini. Yeah, this one's a zucchini. And you know the name of this one because we looked at this one last week. What's this one?
Pine cone
Not pine corn. Not pine corn. It's something else that goes on a tree.
Pine cone squash.
Acorn squash, remember? And last week we opened one up and we felt the seeds, remember? And we talked about the seeds. 2 years ago, our superintendent worked with our Board of Education, and they decided they were going to do what they referred to as the 7 bold initiatives. And one of them was to start an agricultural program and have an Ag STEM elementary school. And so they designated Gateway as the Ag STEM elementary school. So I decided I needed to learn something. I heard that there were scholarship opportunities to go to the National Ag in the Classroom Conference, and I thought, might as well apply. So I applied, got to go to Louisville, opened my eyes. My mind was just totally blown away by what was out there to help teachers integrate agriculture into the classroom. So I decided I was going to look for one lesson for each grade level, came back with a multitude of lessons for each grade level, tried to help our school integrate some of those last year, and this year we've just kind of moved it along a little further. Worked really, really closely with Clinton County Farm Bureau and continue to do so because they are the ones that are supporting us with the materials and the information that we need.
Watermelon.
They came to the Farm Bureau and we kind of guided them and said, look at all these resources we have. And DJ took that and she absolutely ran with it. She's been teaching for over 30 years. And by that point, she's already got her entire curriculum established, you know, and she took it and she attended National Ag in the Classroom Conference 2 years in a row now. And she has done so much with changing her entire classroom curriculum to educate these kids.
When I cook some acorn squash, the one that I cooked this morning was all orange on one side and all green on the, I wonder what would make it grow like that.
The flower can.
Do you think the flower would make it grow like that? I don't know for sure. I've learned that agriculture is just not about growing things, and I've learned the importance that kids need to know where their food comes from. Kids think that pink cows give pink milk that comes in our lunchroom. They think that chocolate milk comes from brown cows. They really believe that everything they have comes from a store, and they have no idea how it gets there. So I've learned how to take lessons and integrate that and bring actual hands-on materials into the classroom to do lots of different things. Applied for a grant, got a garden last year. Our garden failed miserably as far as everything that was growing except for the green beans, and we have green beans that are crazy. This year we're focusing on one commodity a month. Our next one will be turkeys because of Thanksgiving, and we do turkeys here in Michigan, probably combining poultry as a whole, not just doing turkeys itself. And then we're going to move into Christmas trees because Michigan does lots of Christmas trees.
Oh man, this big bean.
I love seeing kids learn. I want hands-on learning for my kids. I think, we talk about how you can read a story to kids and they might not understand it. You can tell them, they might hear it, but they don't understand it. But when they have their hands in it, they really start to understand and make connections. So gratifying for me, yes, because when a kid makes a connection like the little girl kept saying, this is where the flower grows and she knew on every squash where the flower would grow. And the child that said everything was smelling like watermelon. And I said, well, maybe because it's growing on a vine like a watermelon grows on a vine. I don't know why it smelled like watermelon to him, but every single squash smelled like watermelon to him. To see them have their hands into things and do things. When we were sorting beans last month, they were looking at the beans and making connections. So I love seeing the excitement and the learning on the kids' faces.